I wasn't sure we could beat this team at this time of year. So, I've been into this lately. Like when we played Gonzaga, Gonzaga had players on their bench and on their starting floor that had 11,000 plus minutes at the University of Gonzaga, that prior minutes to playing. We had 1,500 plus going into that game. This team had 8,000 something plus minutes that they played at, if you follow me, that they played at Weber State. And we're like at 1,700 plus now. So, I think that's why you see Kentucky get beat by Michigan State right now. It's just inexperience. So I wasn't sure we could beat this team, and the way we beat them was terrific. Got a small margin for error, and this team's an NCAA tournament team. We just beat a team that's going to end up in the NCAA tournament. So I couldn't be happier with the way our team responded after just a complete meltdown up in Spokane.
JJ and Daniel both break out a little bit the way you're hoping for to be on a consistent basis.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need those guys to score. But what I like is that we charted it. We played 10 4-minute games equals 40 minutes, and we won all 10 of them. So that was our goal, and that's rarely happened with teams that I've had. So I thought we started the second half human nature-ish. We just didn't come out. And I took Dave Cohn out, and I made a few adjustments, but this team is for tonight, they played really well. And I told them that, before the game, we haven't enjoyed ourselves. We've had no enjoyment. The last time we had some enjoyment is when we went and scrimmaged Long Beach State. So, even in spite of the wins, it just we need to have some fun. We need to enjoy, and playing the play the right way and playing the way we're teaching you is fun. So there's a happy locker room right now, and it's important. It really is important. Trying to give this team more ownership. Like during timeouts, I'll tell them, Daniel, what do we need to do? What do we need to do, JJ? And I think it's almost like being a King Super, and you get a percentage of the store. You work a little harder. So it's probably a bad example, but you work at Walmart and you get a percentage of it. You work a little harder, and that's what we're trying to do with these guys.
How much did things change for JJ's ability to score inside when Tresca got hurt for them?
Oh, it changed. I'm glad he came back and played. He told me after the game he was fine. But, JJ can score over him. I mean, I think 21's harder to score over than Tresnick. But we wanted him and Barry to have poor games. And they did. Combined they were 6 for 17, 1 for 5 from the 3. So we're back to, we went onto the screens at Gonzaga because I didn't think we could get over and then get back and stay in front of them. We worked hard on the on-ball this week, and we got over the screens. And I'm here to tell you that's a team that was down 4 deep into the game at BYU. So, and they were not rattled at BYU. BYU probably holds 3 times as many people as Gonzaga, and they played through it. So we beat a really experienced team. I thought we were ready to go.
It's about just being able to get all 3 games tonight, being able to get Josh Morgan and some of just other guys in there just playing time.
Yeah. I wish Carlton could have been in more because he'll play more this year. It's officiating. It's really sad what's going on. I mean, I'm talking about for the officials because they really don't. They're telling me everybody's confused. And John was eliminated in the first half with 2 quick fouls. And it's just not fair. And so, we ought to just say it didn't work. let's go back to the drawing board. But that's not going to happen. We're going to see more of this, but both teams suffered from it. I mean, it's when you have the officials, almost apologizing, and it's a mess right now. It's just a mess, and I don't see it getting any better.
Do you feel like you'll ever get adjusted to it after you've been doing it for 20-some odd years?
I don't think. I think we're going to go back to what it was. I don't see anything changing except for every now and then somebody will put their hands on them to blow a whistle. The block charge is what they've missed the most. 65% they got right. Well, it's the way they're doing it now. I don't think they're getting that right. So it's a tough call, and we should just go. Anyway, I feel bad for everybody. Players that are eliminated, coaches that are confused, and particularly officials that are confused.
Speaking of players that get eliminated, Avila ended up fouling out, but before that he had a really great game. He scored in a variety of different ways, and he had some assists and rebounds. But what impressed you with his scoring tonight?
Well, 9 for 9 from the foul line because we struggled. We missed 10 free throws.
Mm-hmm.
To do that was impressive. 9 rebounds, 6 assists. This is a staggering stat. 19 assists as a team to 4 turnovers, and he was 6 and 1. I mean, that's a 6 assists to 1 turnover. That's a perfect line. As you look, 10 for 19. He's a better shooter than that, 1 for 6 from 3. But he's just a man out there. He's just a man, and we've worked hard since Spokane. I mean, we've worked really, really hard, and I thought it showed up today. It was this is important to this group of guys. They want to win.
John gets early foul trouble. He has to sit there for a lot of the first half, but Joe comes in and gives you a nice little lift.
Yeah,
Just
Joe.
11 points.
I just think the upside to all of them is huge. I mean, JJ's a completely different player than he was when we first got him. Joe has made huge strides tonight. Carlton's going to make big strides. David Cohn, I mean, what can you say about him? He doesn't really play like he played 31 minutes. He doesn't really play like a freshman, So these guys are thrown into the fire, and I think they're doing just fine. And they'll have times when they don't do just fine. But this was a very big game for us to see, where we stack up against a team that's picked to win their conference, which is, we couldn't do this to Montana last year. I like these guys. I've liked our team. I think that after Spokane, there's a little uncertainty, a little lack of confidence by everybody, and I like the way we handled it.
Gonzaga to this game, what would you do different to 30 points?
Just try to be more aggressive. Try to get in more of the flow of the game. I mean, they were passing the ball too, so I mean, just try to do everything I could to help the team win.
When Tresnick, their center, went out, did that change anything for you? Were you able to get in to the post a little easier?
He wasn't guarding me, so.
JJ, how big was this for you guys after coming off the loss Monday?
That was huge. Coach has been talking about this team since the beginning of the year. That this is going to be our toughest game, regardless of Gonzaga's ranking and stuff. So we really focus on this team. They're supposed to be an NCAA tournament team. They won 30 games last year, so we really all bought in and tried to just play together as much as we could.
Coach is telling us that you guys had a little more fun lately, as opposed to maybe the last week or so. The last couple of days, you guys are having just a little more fun with ball.
Well, practice isn't fun. I mean, we don't have that much fun in practice, but we've been working hard. But he said to have fun tonight, and we came out the first half. We were more in a really good flow offensively, so that really helped us. The ball was going in, so that helped us too. And that converted to defense. We started talking more. We started really trying to just stop them, and it kind of worked. So.
In the second half, what started to click for you on the offensive end?
I really don't know. Just try to come out and play better than the first half. So I don't know. I just try to come out and play. That's about it.
Anything? I mean, surprising? Maybe not surprising, but I feel like something clicked when you're able to beat a team like this by good margin.
Oh yeah. We just needed to let Gonzaga go. You know, it happens like that. Move on to the next day, practice, and then now game. And we really listened to Larry and just play D. You know, our offense was there, but you know, I'm more impressed with our defense. You know, so you know, gotta give up to our defense.
Offensively, 19 assists on 20 around 30 made baskets. What does that say to the teamwork that you guys were able to play tonight?
We just gel together. You know, we're really unselfish. We really know each other as well. You know, so the biggest thing is trust. We trust each other. You know, so we know what we can do. We know what each player can do as well. You know, so like I said, that comes from off the court. You know, in the locker room. So you know, we don't really have one selfish guy. You know, so.
Does going through a tough loss like you did on Monday help you guys grow together as a team?
Yeah, you know, we're gonna have challenges. You know, we're gonna have our ups and downs. You know, it's about responding. That's just the biggest thing. You know, because if we didn't, then we'll be in a hole. You know, so I'm really happy with our team now. We bounced back. Now we gotta let this go. Off tomorrow and practice on Monday. You know, so and then we have UTEP. So.
Coach talked a little bit about the officiating out there. Without being too specific, how is it to be a player in a game where it seems like there's a whistle almost every time you're down the floor? How is that for like the rhythm, the flow of the game? How does that disrupt you?
It's kind of tough because at least they were kind of consistent, I guess you could say. But you really just got to focus on just keeping your hands off, trying to have a little space, and really offensively, you really just gotta just take it to them, and if they're probably gonna call a foul. So, and I think they called close to like 27 on them or something. So, and we gotta hit free throws. So, because you're gonna be in the bonus early. So, I think we did a good job of that.
And we knew they weren't as good on defense, you know. But at the same time, we just have to move our feet. You know, it's just, you know, it's a little harder, but it is what it is. You know, just take our hands away and just play defense.
How hard is it to adjust to that new emphasis after, you know, playing a certain way 20-something years? Just, you know, getting right, used to those hand checks being called.
Well, it really didn't change me. You know, I don't really try to play with my hands. I don't grab or nothing like that. You know, so I knew what the rules were. I heard what they were, and I just adjusted, which I really didn't need to. But just knew what I had to do, not just me, but as my team as well. You know, so just play with your feet. You know, play with your body, and you'll be fine.
And especially you, JJ, coming out really 7 quick points. How refreshing was it as a team to not have a slow start? And even, you know, you weren't able to go back to last year. That's something this team struggled with.
Mm-hmm.
Just come out hot and never look back.
We were really focusing on getting a good start defensively. We always had them hitting 3-3-3 like right at the beginning of the games. We have to call a quick timeout. So we really, I mean, it was good that I started scoring or getting fouled and stuff early, but we were really focusing on the other side. We really knew that they couldn't really defend very well, so we knew we could attack them. We knew that they were gonna call a really close game. So we're really just focused on the defensive end coming out strong.
Anything else, guys?